Are you ready for an epic adventure into World of Warcraft? My name is Erosium, and I am thrilled to welcome you back for another World of Warcraft video. Today, we are going to dive into World of Warcraft and uncover some essential tips to getting started in this fantastic game. Are you ready for the journey? Let's go! One of the most exciting parts of the game is the variety of classes and races available. My best advice when you're choosing your first class and your first race, let your heart guide you as to what race and what class you want to play first. In World of Warcraft, you aren't limited to only one character, so you can have up to 60 characters. So feel free to try out all the variety of different classes and races available to you. To get started, choose the class that aligns with your personal preferred playstyle. If you want to be a ranged, then choose a ranged. If you want to be a spellcaster, choose a spellcaster. And if you want to be a tank who takes the damage or a healer who heals their allies, then choose appropriately. Right-clicking on the races will show you the race abilities, and right-clicking on the classes will give you a breakdown of what that class can do. World of Warcraft works on the Trinity system of having damage dealers, which are often called DPS, tanks, and healers. A good group usually consists of one tank, one healer, and a mixture of melee or ranged damage dealers. Once you've selected the perfect name for your character, adjust their appearances to what it is you want them to look like. When you're ready, click Create Character, and you will be sent to the Exiles Reach. This zone is designed to get you started with playing World of Warcraft. It will teach you the controls, how to play the game, and give you the perfect entry into this awesome journey. Once you've logged into your character, you will be prompted to follow a tutorial that will show you the basics of the game. Simply follow through the questline all the way through Exiles Reach, doing all the quests available to you. You should ding from level 1 all the way up to level 10 before you leave Exiles Reach. As you run through Exiles Reach, completing all the various quests, you will meet other adventurers along the way and maybe even group up with them for an epic dungeon at the end of Exiles Reach. Once you've completed this dungeon and defeated a mighty dragon, it will be time to go to your faction capital city. For Alliance, that will be Stormwind, and for Horde, that will be Orgrimmar. You'll be guided through the capital city. You will learn the secrets of mount training, and then led into the next part of your journey, which will be BFA, Battle for Azeroth. This part of your journey will take you from level 10 all the way up to level 60. It's a thrilling adventure for both Horde and Alliance as they battle each other, helping their various allied races, either the Kul Tiras for the Alliance or the Zandalar for the Horde. You will delve into super interesting storylines and help your faction with their inner strife. Once you've dinged level 60, you will be ready to take on the Dragon Isles. Once you've bought Dragonflight, you will automatically get the quest to go to the Dragon Isles. So, hold on to your seat because the journey into Dragonflight World of Warcraft is nothing short of epic. Dragonflight brings a new style of flying into the game, which is called dragon riding. This will allow you to soar through the skies at huge speeds, and it feels honestly incredible to be atop a mighty dragon as it soars through the skies. You will begin your journey as an adventurer arriving in the Waking Shores. You are there to help the dragon aspects, but as you progress, you'll unlock all types of new abilities, new foes, and incredible questlines along the journey. Your journey starts in the Waking Shores, which moves into the Onaharan Plains, then the Azure Span, and finishing in Thaldraszus. By the time you complete Thaldraszus, you should be level 70 and getting ready to start gearing up for the end game content. In World of Warcraft, the end game content is Mythic Plus, which are high level dungeons, raiding, which is defeating powerful bosses as a large raid group, or PvP, which can be arenas where you duel against other players to the death, or capturing the flag in battlegrounds, or maybe even epic battlegrounds. As a huge team of 40 players, this creates some incredible, thrilling battles for you to dive into with your friends. To sign up for dungeons, simply press I, then select which dungeon you would like to do. Additionally, you can choose random dungeons if you would like to. And if you would like to sign up for Raid Finder, then you can also sign up for Raid Finder. One super little tip I would like to give all new players is to turn auto loot on. It's really simple. Just press escape, go to controls, and then simply select auto loot. One awesome feature about World of Warcraft is the ability to change your user interface. You can change how everything on screen looks using World of Warcraft's edit mode. To access edit mode, there are a couple ways you can do this. Press escape and go to edit mode, or right click on your portrait and click edit mode. At this point, you'll have some very basic options, but if you click advanced, you can actually add in some extra options to edit anything you see on screen. One of the first little tricks that I use is I actually go to options and go to action bars and enable a few more action bars. This means that I won't run out of room to place all of my abilities. I'll have more space to assign all my abilities, my hearthstones, my consumables, everything I like. Then I simply edit these in edit mode and decide on a UI that I like the look of. Some quick keybind suggestions are 1 through to 6, F1 through to F4, Q, E, T, V, X, and Z. These are all great keybinds to use for your abilities because they're really close to the WASD movement controls for World of Warcraft. Now, World of Warcraft is 19 years old right now, and that means there are loads of ways to customize your gameplay and give your individual gameplay a unique style. We do this through using add-ons. Add-ons are basically features that you can have in-game that just enable you and help you to achieve whatever it is you are trying to achieve. If you want to give yourself a route on your mini-map or on your map so that you can follow and collect ore and herbs, then you can do that. If you want to have tips displayed on screen as you are going through a dungeon to say, dodge this or dodge that or interrupt that spell, then you can do that with add-ons. Simply go to one of the main add-on distributors and download some of the add-ons that you like the look of. Some great add-ons to get you started is Heekily. This is a rotation helper that tells you which buttons to press in your rotation and helps you just learn your character a little bit faster. For help with leveling, then you can use Azeroth Autopilot. For tips in dungeons and raids, you can use Bigwigs or Little Wigs. And for selling anything on the auction house, you can use Auctionator. There are a myriad of add-ons. I myself have over 100 add-ons, so there's tons that you can get access to out there. In World of Warcraft Dragonflight, we have an awesome system that enables you to get gear every single week, and it's called the Great Vault. This Great Vault is basically a reward system that Blizzard have integrated to encourage and reward players for being involved in any form of Dragonflight content, whether that's doing dungeons per week in the form of Mythic Plus, or whether that's doing raiding, which is looking for raid, normal raid, heroic raid, or mythic raid, whatever it is you like to do. And of course, PvP, but rated PvP in specific. Doing any of this will reward you a slot in the Great Vault, which will give you a new piece of gear guaranteed on Wednesday, which is the reset when World of Warcraft and Blizzard do their maintenance. You'll be able to log in on a Wednesday and get access to that awesome piece of gear that you've been working towards all week. Thankfully, there's always something to do in World of Warcraft. Simply opening up the map, you can see across the Dragon Isles all the various world quests that you can do to earn gear or reputation, so you can purchase unique transmog gear, pets, or even mounts. World of Warcraft is a game designed to always give you something to do and enjoy either alone or with your friends, whatever it is you choose and how you like to play the game. A quick tip for any new player out there: before you enter any high-level dungeon or raids, I highly suggest you start to learn how to play your character. You can do this by heading to the Gladiator's Refuge, where you can access target dummies and fight with target dummies so you can learn how to do the most amount of damage possible against potential enemies. Doing this will mean that when you do go into dungeons, you are properly prepared, you know how to play your character, and you feel both confident and comfortable. When you sign up to raids or to dungeons, the vast majority of players will expect you to know what you are doing. So if you don't, then be sure to communicate that, and hopefully they will help you in your journey through that dungeon or raid or even battleground. Thankfully, given that World of Warcraft's been around for such a long time, there are a huge amount of resources online available for you to check out. If you're looking for a database with lots of useful comments and guides on various subjects, then check out Wowhead or Icy Veins. If you're looking to make loads of gold in World of Warcraft, then check out gaminghero.io. In World of Warcraft, at level 70, we have something called tier set gear. This is where you collect 4 pieces of gear which combine to give your class unique abilities and extra damage perks or healing perks or tank perks. This will greatly enhance your character's ability to handle situations in dungeons, raids, or battle rounds. One way to get set pieces of gear is to collect any season gear that you can get from dungeons, such as Mythic Plus or raiding, and then taking them over to the Catalyst to convert them into tier set gear. Do note that only helmets, shoulders, chests, gloves, and legs can be converted into tier set gear. So just double check that it's definitely tier set before you press go ahead and do that. This is a great way of becoming really, really powerful. To quickly farm gear, head over to the Emerald Dream and complete all the various tasks such as the Super Bloom, defeating the world boss, and your short reputation grinds. These are weekly tasks you can do every single week without fail for a chance at awesome gear. And you can even upgrade this gear using the upgrade NPCs scattered across the Dragon Isles. World of Warcraft has a variety of awesome professions that you can choose, so be sure to experiment and work out which one you want to try out first. For doing raiding and dungeons, I personally find having alchemy or engineering is really, really useful, but I'll leave you to try that out for yourself. In the capital city of Valdrakken, which is the main city for Dragonflight, you will be able to find the Artisans Market. At the Artisans Market, you will be able to use crafting orders to craft unique pieces of gear. And you can do this by creating a crafting order, which someone with a high-level profession will be able to select your crafting order and craft that piece for you for a relatively small commission. This is how you can get really high-level pieces of gear crafted for your character without even needing to have that specific profession. Using crafting orders, you can get some incredible pieces of gear. I myself have 3 right now, and they are so awesome. Moving on to unique appearances and collectible items, Blizzard has introduced a brand new feature into World of Warcraft called the Trading Post. Doing activities across World of Warcraft will earn you Trader Tender, which can be exchanged at the Trading Post for various unique items that will make your character look extra special or potentially get some awesome pets, awesome mounts that you will absolutely love. There are new items on the Trading Post every single month, so definitely check by in either Stormwind or Orgrimmar to see what's new on the Trading Post. If you are brand new to World of Warcraft, I highly suggest that you start on a new player server. This is because you'll be with other players who are fresh to the game, and they will also understand if you don't know certain things in the game. Naturally, if you don't want to do that, then you can join a high population server, a medium population server, or a low population server. Whichever you join, try to find a guild so that you can play with other people who will happily teach you how to play the game or show you those extra tricks or tips that you only really pick up from playing the game. Being part of a guild is being part of a community, and it increases your enjoyment in the game tenfold. I myself have my very own guild on Silver Moon EU, and anyone who wants to come and join in the fun, feel free to join us. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope this helps your journey into World of Warcraft Dragonflight. I'll see you in the next video. This is Erosium